welcome back. And I'm having a bit of a flashback moment. Something I said I wasn't bothering with any further because I was actually quite disappointed in the last range that came out last year with the Ninjago stuff. But yeah, sort of caved in. So this one is the Ninja Ultra Combo Mech, set 71765. Retails in the UK for £74.99 and has a massive 1,104 pieces. That's about 7p per piece. First off, can we talk about the change to the pack art? I'm sure there's a valid reason to it, but I really don't like it. I appreciate the cartoon style of it. It's perhaps a little bit more in keeping with the TV show, but I don't like it. I mean, do you know, like, I think it may be because of this sand colour. It just doesn't, no. But this guy is a mech, and we do like a mech. I do have reservations about this one going into it. It does look incredibly busy, and I'm not sure about the disconnecting colour overall. I also suspect that the point count is misleading and that it's going to be a lot of very, very small fiddly bits and pieces, but we will see. So, top of the box, your 1x1 is a minifig, as is becoming standard. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigs. So we've got some of our ninja fighters and we've got some bad guys. I'm going to have to read this upside down because the print is absolutely terrible. So starting from this end, we've got Kai, Zane, Cole and Jay. Nola Lloyd. Not happy about that. We've got a Woobot. Is that a minifig? It's counted in with the minifigs. So 6 minifigs and a Woobot. Cobra Mechanic and a Boa Destructor. So what you've done there, a Boa Destructor instead of a Boa Constrictor. Pleased that it's the snake guys. We love the snake guys. Very boring side. I have no idea what this is. On this side, so train, progress, reward. There's obviously some sort of tie-in to an app, which I'm getting really sick of, by the way, Lego. That's not what we're here for. And then the backpack shot of the mech. It does look slightly better against the plain white background. Still not sure. So you get a jet fighter, which is made up of these bits. Oh, I see why. I see why they've gone with a weird colour thing. It's so that you know which bits go together. So these Royal Navy, blue, whatever you want to call them, bits, they make a jet fighter. 2 is the red stuff, which is a mini mech. 3 is, to all intents and purposes, that looks like a boring machine, you know, like used for the Channel Tunnel, and that's these bits here, the grey bits, and then the white bits all click together to make this weird caterpillar track guy. Not sure how that'll work because it's me and I'm clumsy and I will break stuff, but we'll have a go. So taped together, which I like. I do understand that the push entry boxes don't use quite as much plastic, same as plastic, but tough. So put my box there. Again, all your ancillaries are in an envelope. So let us see what we can see. So if you can hear anything over there in the bags. I have noticed my mic picks the rustle up really well. a bit me up to go, but it picks the mic up there. 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Oh, another 6. 4, so you must be a 5 now. 4, 3, 2's a 2's. 1. The first thing that leaps out, orange brick separator. Please make them in another colour. Or just give me teal ones. Too many oranges. So I'm guessing this will be destruction and stickers. Check that is empty. Stickerage not as bad as I anticipated. What, 14 stickers? I'm going to leave a lot of sticker number 5, but 14 stickers, can live with that. That's not too bad. Only the one book, thank goodness. And I have to admit, in a smaller scale and without the red down this corner, it does look slightly better. I can't. Slightly better. Not a lot. Turned into Paul Daniels. So there's confirmation that it's 8. Oh, and you build it all as the individual vehicles, and then I'm presuming it shows you how to put them all together. So we'll probably have to have a fiddle with that. Not sure how successful we will be, but that's the... We all know what they look like. Yeah, and then it shows you how to manipulate everything apart to build into the ginormous guy, which actually is preferred to breaking it down. But obviously you can break it down and rebuild them. I do like this art. I quite like that. That's a lot more comic booky. I like that more. And then it's going through some others. So that is the Dojo Temple. That may or may not be upstairs. Although by the time these videos come out, that video may well already be out. Big Dragon. Of course, we all know this is me. I've got the Big Dragon. That's how come I ended up getting some, because there's another Big Dragon. I haven't got the little guys. I didn't go with the little dragons, but I went with the big one. And there's the Mech. See, there's a lot of stuff come out. Oh, quite like the look of this one. That might get... If I come across that in the wild, I may well get that, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. Your point list, all your bits and bobs, and your product feedback on the back. So on the whole, despite having no, I'm not buying Ninjago anymore. Much the same as I said about the city stuff, and I've got quite a bit of that. I have ended up caving in and getting 1 or 2 bits, but not how it used to be, which was, oh, they've brought all these out, I need all of these because I collect this thing. So that's the good news. Bad news is I've still got quite a bit to build. So what did we say? 1100 pieces. Looks like a bit of a fiddly faffer. 2.5 hours, maybe even 3. Yeah, we'll go with 2.5. So I'm going to go away and have a fiddle, and I'll be back in a little while, and we'll go through all the individual bits and then have a go at me trying desperately to build it all, which is where the fun will come in. So there we go, 2 3/4 hours ish. I did get slightly sidetracked by a funny air traffic controllers video on YouTube, which was actually genuinely fun. But these are the figures you get, characters you get, whatever you want to call them. Let me just get my little box lid so I can cheat, because I will not remember. So we've got a Woobot. It's actually pretty cute. Not too sure about the fact he's got fiery things on his head. but he does the little, both fire, the little, and it's the nice little water ones, the iridescent ones. Push it back in and it resets. That's the Woobot. Not a great deal to write on about, nothing really particularly interesting about him. We've got Jay with, I presume they're supposed to be his nunchucks, and they're just a very standard front and back print. And we've got Goofy, happy face, frowny, angry face. Not that it matters because they spend more time with their ninja head wrap on. Kai. I am getting better at telling them apart. So this is Kai, and they've all got the same print, but you can see it more clearly on him. Do like the fact he's got one yellow sleeve. One thing that I didn't point out was the colour coded Katanas. So he's got his pale yellow one. I don't know why they've gone with that pale yellow, or bright yellow would have been much better. But Kai's got his red katana, and again, silly goofy face, frowny face, and he's always got his little elastoplast, band-aid, plaster, whatever you want to call it, on his kit. And please tell me he's called Zane. He is called Zane. And he's got his shuriken. And this is the only one without a two-sided face, because Zane isn't actually human. So you've got his control panel at the back. And he's got the ice blue sword. And finally we've got Cole. No surprise, angry face, normal face, big bushy Cole eyebrows. He's got the orange sword, slightly different print, and of course he's got like a Warhammer type thing. And the best bit of any Ninjago set, the bad guys, let me get these the right way around. So this is the Cobra mechanic, and that's how he looks. I just love these head moulds for the snake guys, so cool. And then we've got the, what do they call it? The Boa Destructor. And he's got these incredibly goofy Hulk hands that just clip on. Pull one out. You can see they've got a little knobble underneath. And it just, oh, on the little swine. Just clips in like that. But I just, the head moulds on them, really love the head moulds. Right, that can go back in my stash. So where to start? We'll start with this guy, because this little guy belongs to these dudes. So it seems to be some sort of vehicle. Put the hands right up and see if I can get him in. Okay, and we're not going to do it with him, we'll do it with this guy. You can go around the back, and it is literally just something rather Black Mirror about this one. But these sides open up. This one to twist a little bit out. And yeah, it's very odd. But push it all in. and put it like so. So it looks like it's actually in motion. And again, it's got the little bolt cannons at the side, so that can go over there. And the main mech is this little red gap here. And this bit leans forward, and you've got the little control bay that you sit in. Push that back in. Quite basic little handies. Got his sword. Presume they're supposed to be like little jet propulsion things. It does very much reek of Iron Man. Oh, it's because it's red and gold. That's why. The epaulets do move. Presume that's to give you access to the bits underneath. But legs aren't massively articulated. There is some articulation to the feet when you put them on, and they're just really articulated at the hip. Not much doing. At the sort of knee joint there. There we go. Stand up, your little git. So that is the main mini mech. Now obviously you fit person in there. Presume whoever the red boy is, Kai. I'm terrible. I'm getting worse. Then I presume this is Coles because it's black. And we've got the little. Yeah, that's the only trouble I am having with it, is when I close it and go to open it, I have a habit of pulling them out. It's got your little control panel there. That's clearly where you sit. Quite like the almost pod racing feel to this. Quite. I mean, it's decent enough, sturdy enough. So, but I presume that is for Cole. Then Zane has this one, which I have to admit is probably my favourite of the vehicles. Yeah, and it's got a little control panel in there and your little pod. But it's got the caterpillar tracks. Now, what I will say is the instructions tell you to use 27 of the links. I only used 26 because that extra link made it really sag and droop. It was really, really droopy. So, might be worth trying that. Just 26 of the links rather than 27. That's a pretty nifty vehicle. And then finally we've got Jay's little plane. These stickers are a complete and utter pain in the you-know-what. Complete and utter. I really, really struggled. Really struggled with those. But I quite like the little flags on this. Same little cockpit idea. And it all squidges together. So, the next thing we need to do is figure out how to make this into one big boy. So, let's see what I'm going to do. Shift that. Turn them round. Tilt them. Oh, that you want me to undo where they're clipped in, which is way easier said than done. So when you unclip them, you can then do that. Whatever the hell it is you want me to do. That looks incredibly bizarre. I'm convinced I've done that wrong. This picture is fairly straightforward. There we go. Which way around are you? That way around. I'm not convinced. There is literally nothing in. So confused right now. So I'm going to assume you mean. Oh, I see. Your direction's chronic, mate. As I suspected, I've just done that on the wrong side. Right. So push onto them and push onto them. Take them out. So turning around. Move these. Pull Goofy Boy apart. And assume I don't need them. So this one. And this one. Quite sure how much of that is needed, but hell's teeth, this is a bit of a peg. Right. Although it must be said, I understand the principle behind attaching the oil better than the principle than anything else. Right. Stand there. And then, oh come on you bastard. There we go. So these bits clip on the shoulders. You can't see because I haven't adjusted the camera. Clip on there. Right. And what do I do with this? That bit. Oh, I see that bit completely moves. So it's on back view. So I'm guessing here then, and then that goes over there. Oh, what a weirdo. And that should be up. Oh, I see, that makes like a crown. Yeah, so not entirely 100% sure. Really, really not. But lying down give you a better idea. Yeah, I think it's actually better in the individual bits because I need to stand up. Back here, there you go. You can see him properly now. So yeah, not majestic as I like my mechs to be. And it comes apart easy enough, I suppose. Well, that could just be bad building. But it is all hooks and bars. Pushing them together. Doesn't look too bad there, does he? When you turn him round to the back, it is a bit of a disaster zone because of the way these red legs have come up. And from looking at it, that is right. That is what it actually looks like. Yeah. I'm a fan of the multi-arms though. And that makes it fun. But, so that is the Ninja Ultra Combo Mech. 71765, 74.99, 1104 pieces, 7p a piece, 2 3/4 hours build, quarter of an hour swearing guaranteed afterwards as you try and get all the pieces together to make one big mech, which whilst that's easier for putting it on display, it actually I think works better as all the separate pieces and all the separate vehicles, and yeah, that's far more the ticket for my money. But it is what it is. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye. Just feet round and push them up. Well, that worked. I see where that went very wrong. This is what happens when you're not careful. You end up having to rebuild the whole damn fucking thing. Right. Right. Kneel down and we can pretend this disaster never ever happened. Let's try that again. That seems to be as much as the till. Oh no. Where did it go? No. Already given up in disgust. What they are saying does not seem practically possible. Unless there is a step I have negated to do, which is entirely a possibility, but so